Hello everybody, and welcome to my second stream of the day. And we're gonna jump right to I was a teenage eco-colonist. Or exocolonist, yeah, you know. Anyways, we're gonna jump into it because I think I'm just gonna spend like 1 or 2 hours on this, and then around 10 p.m. European Eastern Time or summertime, I don't know, whatever the time zone is here. I'm gonna play another game, but it won't be Pride game or whatever. But we'll see what happens. But let's continue. And if you were joining earlier, we escaped outside of the wall, had some nice adventures, card games, and all that fun stuff. And now I completely forgot what I had to do. Hmm. Like a lot of these stats are very low. The only one that's high is perception. Like, but these are pretty alright. Persuasion is good. I want to see where I could get persuasion. Empathy, persuasion, empathy. Can I get it here? Reasoning. But I could get persuasion here. This month you're supposed to learn about different styles of dance. Mars takes it to fairly easy, but Tang's objectively refuses to, saying she'd rather be penalized for non-cooperating than make of a fool of herself. She sits the whole month out, doing independent study on the philosophy of medicine. No matter how much Mars cajus, bribes, or begs Tang to dance with her, she doesn't budge. Studying humanities. 5 kudos if total equals go. Okay. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay, there you go. That was fun. But it doesn't total the go though, right? There you go, it equals the go. Hooray, we did it. Victorious. We are on the right track right now. Cool. It's time once more for Vertomilia. The mood of the colony has been muted this year. Ever since the attack during Glow, though everything is still cheerfully decorated and the festival is still heavily with food, mostly soy rations. This Vertomilia just feels different in a way you can't describe. The colonists gather in a square for Governor Etiquette's speech. These creatures were. I bypassed the first one. My apology. These creatures were unexpected, but I urge everyone to consider what it means for life here. If Amana Vertumania can sustain megafauna, then that means conditions are good for us as well. Our friends in geoponics are already working on the logistics of domesticating the wildlife. Your dad, as second cultivator, stands and gives a sheepish wave to the crowd. There is a smattering of applause. Mars elbows. Hey, she whispers, did you hear? My dad says Edgar's gonna announce that the depot's open to the public. You shoot her a questioning look as she rolls her eyes. You know, shopping, somewhere to spend all the kudos we've been saving up. There's gonna be a candy and toys and makeup and nice smelling soap, not the boring kind in the communal showers. You know the concept of shopping, they do it in the holovids from Earth, especially the ones Mars likes, but you've never actually done it. The colony provides everything you need, but it would be nice to buy yourself a treat. My dad gives me an allowance, Mars says, shouting you a look of pity. It's too bad your parents make you work for yours. You and Mars tune back into speeches, suggest as predicted, announces opening the general store at the depot. Mars gives you a knowing look as she claps. With the quotes, gestures of the council members to stand. Finally, the council members unchanged from last year. We are, as always, proud to serve you in the colony as your government. The music starts as the governor Udex finishes. Thank you all for your hard work and your perseverance this year, she says. Over the ruckus, together we build the future. The crowd disperses and sets up for the annual Redmond Games. Just like last year, there's a talent show, a science fair, a bot race, and now an obstacle course. Which one do you want to see? Needs toughness. Okay. Let's get some toughness. I don't. Oh, what is this? Loyalty. Okay. Inemon and Kyle joins you for the bot wrestling battalion. So called because Com has added a hologram obstacle course this year. Competitors will each get a turn to wrestle a hydraulic bot, trying to keep it closed for as long as possible. This time, though, all competitors will first have to sprint across the festival grounds, dodging and leaping over obstacles. Each obstacle triggered will subtract from your time. Okay, here we go with the toughness. Oh boy. Damn. Is that good? This is 12. See if there's anything changes when I move things around. Yeah, see? Okay, everything's 12, so this is gonna be a tough one. No, that's not good. Oh, no. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to. Hmm. Well, I got 9, so maybe if I switch it with this. 15, okay. I just need 19, but yeah, I don't think I'm gonna. Yeah, this is gonna be, hold on. Let me switch. Oh boy, this is gonna be tough. Hmm. Yeah, oh my god. I think I screwed up. Hmm. Hmm. Oh. Okay, maybe hold on. Hmm. Hmm. Alright, let's see which highest number I could get so I don't get the most stress. Actually, wait, just 10. I mean, get the zeros over here. Hmm. Okay, the one that becomes 4, it's that one right here. 2. Or maybe not. Hmm. Whatever. You have bested me. You win. Oh, at least I get friendship points. That's fine. Oof, you really weren't prepared for the obstacles. In the end, even Cal had a better time than you. Not that he cares, of course, he just wanted to have fun. He helps you dust yourself off after the bot throws you in the dirt. And wins by a large margin. She does a victory lap on top of the bot, cheering until Calm grabs her around the waist and carries her around his shoulders. Oh, okay. After the festival are over, everyone takes time off for a much-needed break. Mars organizes a water fight, takes over the whole colony, even though adults. It brightens every spray, even though the thick heat of dust. Unlock relax with the wells. Okay. You end up at the top of the western wall with dish launching water-filled post-rooms down an unexpected amenities in the sports court below. The wall seemed like a neat place to hang out and relax, much quieter than the lounge. If you're looking for some solitude. That was nice. I lost, but whatever. Mid-dust. Hmm. Let's see. Collectibles, okay. Du, 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 du. Hmm, 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 hmm. Okay, that's to relax. What is this one again? Oh yeah, see if I could do this. Chief Administrator, she greets you at the depot. They look you up and down. Solane, you never struck me as particularly responsible or organized, but children never are. What makes you think you're able to good fit for the position of carrier? You didn't realize this was going to be a job interview. Strong for your age, maybe. But lucky for you, you're the only applicant this week. You got the job for now, anyway. They use their Eglin stylus to note this on your hollow palm. Come back in a few minutes. You can help me deliveries. Yes, there will be kudos in it for you if you do it correctly. Alright, let's check it out. Organizing procession, Mars, kudos, and stress. Okay, let's do it. She sends you all around the colony delivering supplies. During their first week, it's mostly small things you can carry by hand or push on a little cart. Stuff like tools, electronics, some high priority, which means you have to move fast. Negative 3 shifts. It's fun getting to yell, important delivery coming through, and people actually get out of the way. Oh, no, not, okay. Okay, let's. Come on, you got this. Yay! Oh, but I have to equal the goal. Let's see if I could equal the goal. Okay, yay, we did it. Chat, we did it. Awesome. Oh, wait, did I just forget to... Oh, I completely forgot to let chat know that I am streaming. I completely forgot. Oh, well. But, you know. Why doesn't it work when I... Okay, so... I want to post it. Okay, there you go. Nice, okay. Okay, cool. Oh, good. I sent out. I can't believe I forgot to send out the links, but whatever. Next month, let's see. Anything interesting going on? Ooh. I don't know why, but it kind of feels like the game is lagging. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Hold on. Graphics. Everything seems okay. Yeah, I don't know why it feels very laggy or choppy or something. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. We got high, very high, medium. What if I put medium? Maybe that'll help. No, okay, hmm, let's see what's up. Should I make a journey outside? Or should I study? Let's make a journey outside. I'm brave enough. Oh, so you are. Heavy as he looks at you afar. You're growing up, aren't you? He nods and pats you on the shoulder, and you know he's thinking of Tammy. Listen, he tells you, I can see that you're a tough cookie, and I'd love to have you on my surveyor team in the future, but you have to wait for more years first. Come see me when you're older, okay, kiddo? Ejected, you drag your feet as you walk back through the gates of safety. Well, there's still a secret way out of the drain pipe near the garrison. If the adults won't let you visit the Valley of Vertigo or the subconscious swamps or the other cool places other surveyors get to go, yet you could still sneak through the air to explore outside colony walls. Yeah, let's you know what? Let's go and explore the outside. Yeah, let's see what else is out there. Oh no. Okay. Dun 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 dun. Boom 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 boom. Hey, what's this? Ah, roots, cool. Okay, let's see what's here. You let your mind wander as you're walking and bumble straight into a field of gluttonous bio blobgrass. Totally transparent, the sticky fawns are hard to see, but even harder to ignore, especially once they start glumming onto your boots and slowing you down. It's like trudging through thick mud. You stubbornly decide to keep going, paying close attention to the visible signs of your biograss field. And there aren't many, just an absence of vegetation. Perception challenge. Alright, this is gonna be. Okay, Hmm. Alright, let's go to the next round. Do, 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 do. Okay, maybe if I do this. Okay, wait. This here. 10, 10, 10. Okay. For the next one, I just need 7. Come on. We did it. Yes. Way to go, chat. We got it. We got the super goal. Victorious. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Perception and stress plus. There it is. You can hop along from the rock to that fallen log, then climb over the old piece of surveying equipment. You get through the villainous blob grass. You spend a bunch of time on it though, and it takes some tricky balancing. It's tiring. There isn't a cloud in the sky, but yet it started to rain. You can tell where it's coming from, or whether it's even water. Given how the planet is full of surprises, it's probably some animal migrating or airborne tree sap. Who knows? You have a strong desire not to be out in it. Find something to use as an umbrella. You break off a large leaf on a long stem and hold it over your head. It makes a pleasant kind of thrum as it drops splatter on it. Let's keep going over here. Geoponics engineers has set up a worksite here, using a robo plow to tear up the ground and prep it for farming. You don't want them to see you. They'll send you home for sure. Challenge perception. Huh? That's interesting. 2, 3, 4. Okay, I think we could work with that. Okay, 1, 2, 2, 2. Yo! And we already passed our goal, which is pretty cool. Yo! Hold on. What if we do this? Hold on. 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Oh, we went to 13. Awesome. Victorious. That was awesome. You skulk around the tree at the edge of the operation. The loud grinding of the roll plow hides any noise you might make. Awesome. Keep going. Keep exploring. See if there's anything cool or interesting around. Oh, nice. See what's over here. You leave the path and sneak through a strand of mush tree to one of the little sawmills dotting this area. It's a small but busy operation. 3 people feeding mush tree logs into some kind of machine while a fourth one directs a 4-legged robot with a plasma saw mounted on the front. Stay and watch what they're doing. You stay out of sight and watch how they do it. When one tree crashes down, it seems like others are winching. They're probably just your imagination though. They aren't planting new ones or leaving any behind. You know the mush tree regrow every year, but can they still regrow when they cut down everything like this? Even the smaller trees and bushes are getting grounded up for much with a scary big grinder that sounds like a roaring beast. The entire process makes you uneasy, but also proud of how industrious your colony is. Hey, it's this crazy thing. Hopper are usually docile little creatures. They don't even come up to knee height. They eat grass and hop away when you come near. But something has riled this group up. You see them fighting each other, getting in close, then rolling onto their backs and kicking with their big foot, punting each other and 2 meters away. It's neat behavior, so you sit and watch until you suddenly realize you're surrounded. They stop fighting with each other and they are staring at you. They pounce. Oh. Defend thyself. Toughness. Alright, let's get this going, alright? Alright. That's not what I wanted, but whatever. Oh, sweet. Okay, okay, okay. Come on, we could do it. Yes, we did it, chat. We're going super go, and we're gonna do ultimate. Yes. Victorious. The cute little critters kick you, but you kick back. You send them scrambling back off the pick off smaller creatures than you. You're too worn out and tired to continue. You had to go home now. You're back. You spent the month exploring. Cool. Yeah, let's relax. Lots of kids treat the lounge as an informal study hall, especially Tangent. And Mars too. Sometimes she's trying to impress Tangent. You can't open a textbook on your hollow palm and read about some old dead Earth poets. Just because you're not in class doesn't mean you can't read ahead a little bit. Relaxing, you took the month off. Keep the memories. Gotta keep the memories, you know. Midwest, okay. Alright, let's see. Just give me a minute. Okay. See if there's anything anybody needs to do. You spot Dish arguing with someone working in an expedition. They point angrily back to the gates, and Dish slinks towards you in anger. We're trapped here, he grumbles. I hate it here. Okay. See if there's anything. Okay, let's see. Alright, play sports, bravery, toughness, combat animals. Oh, well, I'll do that with, I'll do that later when, my stress is very high. Let's play sports ball. You run to Cal in a minute on the hill behind the garrison at some small construction site. They seem to be throwing logs. There's a bunch of them lying at the bottom of the hill. It's a caber toss, and it shouts to you, then grunts while efforts of lifting a 6-meter-long mush tree pole. She throws it like a javelin down the hill and sprints after it. My best record, she shouts and ties a piece of caution tape to the end of the pole. Your turn. Next, Cal says, pointing to a neatly stacked pile of construction poles beside you. From the look of the nearby construction, there's probably destined to be a new lookout tower someday. Choose an average one. So then has made a fine pole position, Cal narrates in a huffy voice, and has lifted onto his shoulder. Next, he will approach the sprintly line and begin his run, tossing the caber before he reaches the throwing line. Alright, another challenge. 5 kudos if the total. Okay. Do I want to use that? Oh, let's use that one instead. 1, 1, 1, 8. I don't know about that one. 11. Then I'll need 13. I don't know. I don't have. Still. Hmm. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. I could. I hope I could get with 12. You know. Yay! Hooray! And we get the kudos because it's a thingy. Yay! The pole sails down the hill past all the other poles, coming to rest sticking on the ground. Wow, you beat my best distance, Anman says when she jogs back up. Players can't beat each other in Mushwati, Cal corrects her. They can only beat their own high scores, but you have two, no, three bonus points if it's 6 hours on the ground like that. You play the rest of the afternoon, adding rules and variations as you go. You don't stop until the entire stack of poles are in the jumble of the bottom of the hill and decorated festily with cautious tape. It's a wonder you got away with this. Yeah, we did it. Bravery, toughness, but stress. Okay, let's see. Oh, I was like, what was that noise? It's like, it's right there. Delivery, what does it give me? Let's see. Organizing perspective, perspection. I want to see if I could get let's see. Because I'm almost near with bravery. But like empathy, persuasion, like these are very low. Hmm. I guess I could boost up my bravery. Let's see, which one could do bravery? Training, right? The self-defense, combat, and animal. Oh no, bravery is with the sports as well. All right, just to hit the 30. Mars may not be skilled sports ball player as anyone, but she plays hard. She orders people around like a team captain, but she isn't so great at passing the ball. She'd rather be the star. Her favorite thing is to spike the ball right into the opposing net space body. It's not a legal move, but she's done it so many times that option now stands further back when Mars has the ball, which is exactly what she wants. Did you see that? Anyone complains to her during a break. Mars wouldn't pass the ball to either of us for 10 whole minutes. Somebody has to do something. I don't have persuasion, damn. Let's just not pass her the ball. Stress. Okay. For the rest of the game, you and pass each other. She notices but assumes that you want to be the star too. It doesn't give you any hassle. The thing you learn with Mars is that she loves to be the best, but she doesn't have any kind of ego that makes her mean about it. It doesn't really solve the problem, but it's kind of fun anyway. Oh, hello there, spam bot. I'd rather have spam Tim, but not spam bot. You understand, right? Yeah, you understand. Bye bye. We need a big shot, not a big crap, okay? Uh, oh, what was I doing? Oh yeah, this. Random card locked in one slot. Okay, this is locked in, so. Hey, what do you know? We did it. Awesome. We did it, chat. Bravery and toughness, but stress. There's a there's a commotion in the square. An expedition vehicle has driven through the gates and is idling in the middle of the square. An unusual sight. Some people come down from command to investigate. Utopia gets out of the vehicle and trudges over the attic, and after a brief conversation, you see Eric gesture for people to unload the vehicle, clear the area. You stay out of the way to see what they're unloading. Oh, jeez. It's a body. Chief Surveyor Tannen's body. Someone quickly covers him with a sheet, but not before the image of a torn open body is seared into your memory. However he died, it was violent and bloody. You feel your stomach cramp with not. Oh, Jesus. What happened? Dish asked, coming over to crouch around the corner with you. You sure that Uncle Tannen is dead? And he stares at the sheet-covered body intensely as he could see through. Did they say how? They'll never tell us the truth anyways. Nobody will tell the kids what really happened. Did something eat him? Did he get lost or fall off a cliff? Do they even know? Dish nods, frowning. They don't want us to know about the monsters and other worse stuff. They want us to think everything is fine, but it's not. The planet isn't as nice as they say. He shakes his head. They hate that they can't control us. You and Dish watch the adults carry Uncle Tom's body away. From the way he's practically vibrating, you can tell Dish wants to ask more questions about what happened. After a few awkward minutes, he sneaks away without saying anything, probably to try to take a look at the body. At least Tammy isn't around to see this. You think at least they're together now. Whatever people go when they die. Jesus Christ. You watch Utopia bend over for a hug from Eric, whimpering her eyes as she finally cries. It has never been the most comforting person in your life, but it seems to help. Utopia will probably be the next chief surveyor at 24. She'd be the youngest council member. She was only a toddler when the stratosphere left Earth. Apparently her sharp iron hover bike flying skills are the best in expedition. It's the glow season. You gotta move the cursor to the glow. Dish pokes a glowing bubble bud with his toe. The seed head snaps free and drifts away in the dark of glow, slowly breaking up a little luminous peak. Make a wish, he says. I want to see how the glow expeditions. You're way too sure go outside during the glow season. Besides, the gates are closed. Wait, I can't go. Hey, what are you doing? Dish says, spotting you trying to take the grate of the drain pipe that leads outside the walls. Don't be a no-head. Haven't you seen the extra lookout on the walls? They'll spot you for sure. Then you'll find our secret exit. I'll be gone for good. He supposes right. Alright. Alright, Sonny. You are correct. Okay, the skin's organizing and perception. But I got already a lot for perception. Let's go to... which one was this one again? What do I get here? Toughness and... 3 toughness. What's my toughness? Alright, let's go for toughness. The geoponics domes are very comforting beacons of light during glow. While everything else is throwing off an unsettling alien light, the domes are stable, dependable, human. You like spending time in them, tending to the seeding that will be transplanted into the fields into pollen. Shoveling dirt, everybody. Time to shovel some dirt. Oh, snap. Okay. We did it, chat. Snap, snap, snap. It's all a wrap. Alright, cool. 4 toughness. Okay. It's been a quiet glow, but the grim, surreal darkness of the sneezing reminds you of the last year's violence. As the month wears on, you overhear arguments at dinner, adults worrying that the attack is still coming, and others who think the first one was a fluke. Excuse me. Surveyors mention seeing new tracks in the forest, but are shushed so people don't panic. The gates are closed. You drill emergency procedures, fading soundless from the classroom to the crash to hide under tables, waiting for the sirens to call the all clear. You drill and prepare and worry, but nothing happens. Oh boy, not again. Then, just as the glow is starting to wane, the toxic purple spill of the wormhole fading as the sun almost rises past the horizon again, the sirens start. You're reading a hollow novel in bed when you hear them, followed by the stomps of boots down the hallway outside your quarters. An alert flashes on your holopalm. Shelter in the crash, this is not a drill. You get another message from your dad. Me and mom are going to stay in the greenhouse. We're safe. Just follow Auntie Anne to the crash and wait for us, okay? Don't worry, we are more prepared than we were last. Love you. Stay safe. You could go to the crash where you belong, or you could follow the security guards and see what happens at the gates. I'm gonna defy the orders and I'm gonna go to the gates. You sneak out of the living quarters and head towards the gate. You're immediately spotted by the security chief who stops what he's doing to yell at you and gestures angrily. What the hell are you doing out here? This is no place for kids. Get your ass back inside. Ooh, try to help. How about, wait, that's 6, so how about, no, 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 this is, okay, that's 11. Okay, 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 okay. Alright, 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 alright. Hold on, what if I, okay, then I need 11 for the next one, right? Yeah. But what if I put it, no. Please, please let it be good. It's not, shit, okay. Oh, oh, let it be? Yes! Equal, equal. All right, chat, we did it. Equal. Victorious. Awesome, 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 awesome. We are victorious, chat. You stick around in the outside of the scrimmage at the gates, throwing rocks and yelling at any creature that gets too close. You're not sure if you make a difference, but the good news is, at least you're not injured. When the dust clears, Rex spots you hiding in the shadows and personally escorts you back to your quarters when your mom and dad penalize you for disobeying them. When things have calmed down, you overhear your parents. I'm not going to be the first to congratulate Rex, but all of his defense improvements were actually what we needed. Your mom grumbles. Ugh, he's going to be insufferable for the next council meeting. Your dad pats her hand. Credit where credit's due, Flu Bell, he says, and she smiles despite herself. It could have been worse. Your mom nods, and they both sit in silence before your dad speaks in. Poor Hal, he says. What a way to go. Professor Hal? Your parents startle. Hey, Pumpkinhead, your dad says, yeah, they're going to announce it in a few hours after everyone has a chance to calm down. He didn't make it. What happened? Don't worry about that, your mom replies, shooting your dad a look and keep him from talking. It's adult stuff, okay? You guys won't be able to go to engineering wing for a bit. Not until it's decontaminated. Oh, jeez. You curl up quietly to think. Professor Hell can't just die. He can't just be gone. He's your teacher, and the engineering wing is where you take your classes. You can't imagine something bad happening in such a place. You fall asleep thinking for sure there's been some mistake. Early quiet. I am 12 now. Hmm. All right. I am 12. You spot Dish hanging out with the open flatbed of one of the expedition vehicles, kicking his legs over the sides. They won't let me go on expeditions yet, he grumbles. They say it's too dangerous for little kids, he scrawls. I'm not little, and I'm not that dangerous. They're just scared. It's not that dangerous, they're scared. Uh, hmm. Oh, there's something up here. Okay, I need a... Well, engineer is not great. Yeah, let's see if we could get persuasion up. You're running late from humanities class. When you arrive, everyone is gathered in the beanbags around the room's big holopropter. Ship's computer conjuring is displayed on it. She's giving today's lesson, reading an old book on Earth poetry. You sit down next to Tang and nudge her in motion. What's up with this? Tang frowns at you. You missed the announcement, she whispers, because Professor Hal is dead. Conjurers will be teaching the classes from now on. Then she frowns at everything in general. They said everyone else who might be qualified is too busy. And no, they didn't ask me. I miss Professor Hal. You try to keep your voice down, but Conjure literally has ears everywhere. I miss Professor Hal as well, she says, her monitor swinging over to you. He was a very special human. Wait, you ask out loud. Conjurants can like people? Of course I can like people, sure, but there's humor in her, not a voice. I carried you inside of me for 20 years after all. How could I not get attached? Studying humanities. Okay, let's see. Yeah, that's fine. You worked well this month. You've been having weird dreams as usual. They seem to get worse around the glow. You wake from a dream that has tears drying on your face, though. You can't remember why. Just that you were terrified. Whatever it was, it felt real enough that for a moment you just lie in bed with your eyes closed and try to calm your breathing. You blurrily rub your eyes in. Surprise! Oh, it's your birthday. Your dad leaps onto your bed and gives you a big cuddle. Happy birthday, little tomato head. 12 years old. Wow, can you believe it? No, your mom answers for you, laughing as she hands you your presents. It was just yesterday, Antecedent was showing me how to change your diapers. Before it's your birthday, your parents had brought in food from the canteen so you could all eat together on your bed. As you stuff your face with savory tofu chunks, you open your present, which one is your favorite? Oh, this is interesting. 1 plus to muscle cars or photo. Let's get this one. It looks really interesting. A photophoner is an instrument, is part flute and part paintbrush, and uses a neural link to paint holograms in the air as you play. How did Dish know? What a great gift. You can't wait to practice it in the lounge. Everyone's going to love it. Unlock play the front in the living quarters. As your dad clears away the wrapping paper and the dishes from breakfast, your mom folds her hands on the table and gives you a serious look. Uh-oh. So, we've been here for 2 years now. I know your dad and I have always said you're in charge of your schedule, but you've been keeping an eye on you. A loving eye, your dad interjects, stuffing wrapping paper into the recycling pickup bin. A trusting, gentle eye. Professor Hal used to tell us all the time about how hard you're trying in school, your mom continues. That's great. Your dad and I are really proud of you. Working might seem fun in grown-ups when you're a kid, but if you want to do more than manual labor, you'll need some book smart. Your dad joins you again, so it's time to start thinking about how you're going to contribute to the colony when you're older. At the look at your face, he laughs. Don't worry, we're not going to make you get a job right now. We're just asking, what do you want to be with your girl? Oh, I don't know. A farmer like you two, a teacher like Professor Hal, a dad with like 10 kids, captain of the sports team, a famous idol, a monster hunter, governor of Vertimina. Do I have to decide right now? Which one would be good? My perception is really high, and so is my bravery, so... Okay, which one has perception? Maybe. Which one? Perception... I'm not good with persuasion. It's very down. I say monster hunter because my bravery is pretty decent. Alright, I say... Your mom laughs. You've been playing too many hollow games so long, she says. Hunting monsters? I hope it doesn't come to that. She rubs her legs under the table where the prosthetic attachment to her bone. Just remember, being a hero isn't all cried up to be. Well, your mom starts to get up. I'm sure your friends all want to wish you a happy birthday. She stops and snaps her fingers. Oh, you might not have considered a career as a depot clerk, but Al and Bernie mentioned their daughter Mars is working there, and she needs some help. Now that people can freely order luxuries, she'll be pretty busy there. Sure be shoveling dirt, your dad asks. If you don't take the job, you tell Mars I'll be right there. Your mom rolls her eyes and smiles. Ah, ah, ah. You funny. It is now mid-quiet. Okay, let's see. Finds a while to find dish, but when you do, it's almost wish you hadn't. He's standing over a bloated body of a dead Popeye, nudging it with a stick. When he sees you, his eyes goes wild. I didn't do it, he squalls. It was like this when I found it, really. Hmm. Okay. It's been a while since you, but it's time to attend a meeting of the Secret Fun Time Club. Mario started the SFC years ago when you were little kids. Tenji and Tammy agreed to join at the time, but then you all got busy with other things and forgot about it. And then Tammy died. You meet the unused conference room in command where Mars says Perfect Secret Club. Club President Mars brings the meeting in order. Tang, Vice President writing down secrets, records the meeting notes of the holopalm. As Vice President of Fun Ideas, it was your job to come up with something for the club to do. You choose making friendship bracelets and brought up supplies you'll need. Today, Marcel, we're going to make friendship bracelets and have an even better idea. We're going to sell them to people for kudos. That isn't nearly how kudos are supposed to be used, but Mars is hard to argue with sometimes. The three of you spend the afternoon braiding bracelets out of recycling bits and wires, bright plastic packing straps. Your hearts aren't really into it, although three of you know that Tammy would have been much better at this than you. Making friendship bracelets was one of her favorite things. She was always giving them to people and didn't expect anything in return. It's eventually Mars who calls the meeting early. She takes all the misshapen bracelets and looks for them dubiously. I don't know if people will want to trade their kudos for these, but I do my best. I'll put kudos in the club treasury. Meeting's adjourned. You ask Tangent if she thinks Mars is actually going to sell them. I think so, Tang tells you. But the club doesn't even have a treasury. She probably just keeps the kudos for herself. She doesn't seem to care. Okay. One. 4! Yay! Alright, we're all good. We are victorious! Hooray! Alright. I think I'll use this one to sit on the wall with a dish. Oh, is it here? My dish? Oh yeah, relax on the walls. Okay. At the first attack of the colony, they added lookout towers to the walls. Now you can have a place to hang out if you don't feel like working, and because it's all the way up. Here, no adults are going to come and ask you to run any errands for them. On rainy days, you take shelter down the pavilion and listen to the pitter patter of warm raindrops on the grass roof. You can do whatever you want. Ah, this is the life. The perfect place to slack off. It's nice to keep watch. It's a good place to study. It's a perfect place to catch up on hollow vids you've been meaning to watch and to chat with your friends on the colony social media. Oh, hey, Solane. Dish pops his head up a nearby ladder and looks surprised to see someone else here. Do you mind if I sit here too? Sure, there's plenty of room. Heck yeah, come sit beside me. The two of you dangle your feet off the side and watch the valley below. Dish shuffles a little uncomfortably and doesn't say much and wonders if this was his private spot to be alone before you discovered it. You took the month off. Yes, let's keep these memories. Late quiet to early pollen. Hey, he has something to say. Dish is sitting in the bed of one of the expedition vehicles, tinkering with a bit of tech. He tries to hide it when he sees you, but it's so many pieces that only manage to shove some behind him before he gives up and glares at you mistrustfully. What do you want? What are you doing? Dish squints at you. Promise you won't tell on me, he says. Promise. They weren't using it. He starts already sounding defensive as he turns the biggest piece of the device over his hands. It was just sitting there in command, so when they weren't looking, I took it. I took it and no one's noticed. He seems excited about this fact. Uh, I think it's part of a communication device, he says thoughtfully. So I'm trying to figure out how it works. I want to talk to the aliens. Just be careful, okay? Dish nods and fiddles with the device. Who cares, he says. People are enough used to use stuff like this, thinking that it could pick up the voice of ghosts. Dish says, but it was probably just radio waves. So I figured if I'm looking for radio waves, aliens have to exist, he continues. Quietly, but with great conviction. They have to. You can't have this much life on the planet without some of it being smart like we are. He sighs. I just want to talk to them, he says. Maybe I'd fit in more with aliens than I do here. Anything is possible. Dish nods and looks outward and to the mushroom first. I know you're just trying to be nice, he says quietly. Even if you think we're really alone out here and you're just laying to make me feel better, it's still nice. Uh, egg. Okay, let's see. Engineering reasoning. I'm gonna keep doing humanities because I want the persuasion to be up. You should have known better, tangent. You hear as you walk past the laboratory. Curious, you listen to the door. Chief Engineer Instant sighs. I know you meant well, but your presumption has cost us 3 months of work. You can't simply look at an experiment and change the parameters to your liking. Getting results is not the same as doing good science. Your findings, however significantly interesting, are useless to us without sound methodology underpinning. Tang response is more subdued than you ever heard her before. I'm sorry, Chief Engineer, she mumbles, looking down at the floor. I recognize the error of my ways. I sure hope so. Instant reply, pitching the bridge of her nose in her fingers. I expect you in the lab first thing tomorrow morning. I'll be personally supervise your work in resetting the experiment. You flatten against the wall as an instant breeze past you, barely giving you a second look at the stride down the hallway. You poke your head inside the laboratory where Tang scrolls and wipes her eyes. What were you working on? Do you want to hang out? See, this is why I wish I had more empathy and reasoning and stuff like that. Whatever. What were you working on? Tang's eyes erupt her eyes hard. Something I've been working on with Chief Engineer Instance. She replies, I'm not supposed to talk about it, and I don't want to talk about it. Losing the data was my fault, Tang continues. I wanted to prove I'm not the little kid from biology class, that I'm ready to work harder and really make great discoveries. Dr. Instance has always been there for me when I was a kid, and now, with my mother gone, she's the only adult in the colony who sees that I could become, she says. She believes that I can be better than what I am. I've always been that way. I just really want to impress her. You will. Hmm. Tang hums in agreement. I certainly hope so. Studying humanities time. Time for the humanities. Hey, what do you know? Cool. Your dad comes back from work one day looking seriously under the weather. He's pale with deep circles under his eyes, and he keeps sneezing. It's fine, he says. It's just all the pollen in the air. It's gunking all up the air tubes. Do you remember the hay fever flu? Will always come back in Nerf too. Your mom frowns across her. We did, she agrees. So why isn't it bothering me? You're a little tougher than me, sweet pea. Your dad says, and your mom rolls her eyes. I'm sure I can. I just have to get used to it like you do, he continues. Maybe I'll go for a stroll outside the gates later. Really get a good lungful of the stuff. I feel bad for a few weeks, but after that, I'll be fine. Your mom raises outside both eyebrows. Outside the gate? You? Your dad shrugs. Then he falls into a fit of sneezing and can't answer. Your mom directs him to go lie down on their bed. You need rest, not machismo, she scolds him. I don't have chew, your dad sneezes, a macho bone in my body, foo-foo, and I have to fertilize the corn and pixie beans this week. Your mom grunts. Your dad pulls a handkerchief from the pocket, sneezes into it a few times. Big yelling honk sneeze and echo through the whole quarters. He pulls it away from his face, and you can tell that something's wrong. Huh? Your dad says weakly, holding the handkerchief away from the brush, vision pink and glitter in the light. That's weird. Then his eyes roll back his head. His knees buckle, and your mom yells for him to call. Oh, Jesus, no. Chief Engineer Instant takes her dad vitals and gives him a cursory look over, but she seems satisfied with what she sees and having to do through examination. The explorers have started calling this the shimmer, she says, shining a light down your dad's throat. He's looking a little better, but not much. It's an airborne environmental toxin like the pollen fog. It doesn't seem to cause long-term damage to the body. It's Instance explains. So she gestures in the air, making notes on the hollow eye that only she can see. I've been tracking this effect for 3 seasons now. The toxin is flushed out of the body after 3 days or 3 to 5 days, and it's not contagious. She looks down at your father. What that means for you, Garanam, since you're particularly susceptible to toxin, you should be taking better pains to avoid exposure. If you go outside during pollen, use a respirator. Your dad smiles weakly. You got it, boss, he says. Your mom smiles and puts her hand over his. As your literal boss, I'm ordering you not to come into work for the rest of the week. You're on a strict bed rest. She leans and touches her forehead. His. They stay in like that and smiling with relief. Even after one day of bed rest, your dad looks better, a lot better. He's clearly anxious to get back to the fields. You're gonna love this new crop, Solane. It's called the pixie bean. They glow in the dark. It's already pulling on his boots. The fields look so beautiful at night. I'm happy that we finally found something that would actually grow here. That isn't soy. Soy and more soy. Early pollen into mid pollen. Hey, what's up? Shannon's storming around the quad in front of engineering, checking notes on her hollow palm, gesturing and grunting in frustration. This is the worst. What is the matter? I can't possibly, she says, her voice crackling, so seems to upset. Professor Hal, she tries again. Hal, he was helping me with a physics chapter, and now She throws her hands in the air. Virtual hollow pen screens flying everywhere. I can't understand this without him. This is impossible, she chokes up. Why did he have to die? Give her a hug. Ah, that's bull. She stiffens, then lets you hold her. You can feel her shaking. You can tell she might be crying, but when she finally pulls away, her eyes are dry. Thank you, Solane. I know you're having a hard time with this as well. Nothing is easy on Redaman. Vertumna. When even the adults can't protect themselves, it's obvious we're on our own here. Well, good luck. Tag nods, going back to her notes. Thank you, she mumbles. Oh. Your hollow palm pulses with a message from Tang. Hello, Solane. If you're not occupied, can I ask you for your assistance in the lab? Thank you in advance. Typical Tang, but her asking for help is something so rare. You can't help but head over there now. You find her hunched over a spectrometer, making notes on the hollow screen. Oh, you're here, she says, blinking rapidly. She looks like she's about to be awake. She's been awake for days, wrinkled and tiny and a little shiny, with all the wild-eyed look of someone who needs a cup of tea, blep tea. How can I help? I'm researching the shimmer, the Vesper Ilmus Samados report during pollen, she says. I'm loath to admit it, but I need your assistance. She takes 4 vials with swabs inside and puts them into your hands. I need recent saliva samples from both you and your father, she says. There must be some reason why he's so susceptible to the shimmer and you're not. You share half of your genetics with him. There must be some marker we can compare between the 2 samples. Then she continued pulling another vial of rag test tube. Administer this to yourself, wait 3 days, and take the samples again. The test should be able to determine if anything in the body had changed. Tang looks at you seriously, cutting through her blurring expression. There's something going on here, she whispers. Something really, really big, I began to realize. Is this about more than just curing a disease? She squeezes your hand so hard it hurts, unlocking the secrets of the shimmer, who it affects and why. It could be a greater understanding of all life on Bertama, and a knowledge more powerful, Selene, control. Okay, I'll do it, I guess. Wait. Okay, that's interesting. Thank you, Tang says. I've been researching so hard I think my eyes are going to fall out of my head, and for what? Well, for the end of debilitating diseases and pretty good reason, but Tang just shakes her head as herself before you can answer. We're at a disadvantage here, she mutters. We're fighting blind. We need to understand this planet if we're going to get under control. Interesting, okay. Let me see. Settings. Still getting used to using controllers on computer games. What would happen if I put it at the most high? Let's see how badly. Oh my god, yeah, look at. It's lagging a little. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, let's see. I want to see how outside looks. No, not that. Yeah, okay, let's do that. I want to see how pollen is. I think I already did pollen. Great. Alright, let's see. Let's see what's up here. The muck hides interesting bugs and other treasures for those willing to put their hands down the right hole. Are you sure? Peek in that hole. Looks dark. Look closer. You've stuck your hands down enough holes to know this one is probably safe. You can't hear anything rustling around. Put it in there. Sweet, literally. The hole is full of sugar bugs. These palm-sized bugs squish exude a sweet syrup when you tickle them. You fill a bottle with them and then let them go again. Should be worth a few kudos to Auntie Sedan in the kitchen. Colony food? Kudos. Okay, cool. boom, boom, boom. You leave the path and sneak through a strand of mush tree to one of the little sawmills dotting the area. It's a small but busy operation. 3 people feeding mush tree logs in some kind of machine while a fourth one directs 4-leg robots. Okay. Okay, I've done this one before, so... That's fine, I've done that before. Or... Hey! What are you doing, Dish? The second sun is beginning to set, and we're planning your route back to the gates when you spot Dish in the distance. He waves you over. Hi, Solen, he says gloomy. He says, I wish we didn't have to go home. I wish we could stay out here forever. Yeah, me too. What if, he begins, what if we didn't go home today? I mean, what if we stayed out at the camp overnight? He gestured to the back on his back. I brought a tent, just in case, and a perimeter sensor, and I found the spot right near. Yes, camp out, camp out. Dish sets up a tent while you place the perimeter spots around the edge of the clearing. If anything trips this invisible wall on your campsite, at least you know about it. Without even saying goodnight, Dish crawls into the tent, takes off his jacket and stuff is behind his head, then curls up in a ball facing the wall. He falls asleep almost instantly. You crawl in beside him and pull a thermal blanket over yourself. You're exhausted from a long day of hiking in the jungle, so despite the excitement of being out in the wild at night, you quickly fall asleep. You both wake up, blaring alarm and bright lights filling the campsite. In the perimeter alert, something has been triggered it. Dish sits bolt upright and looks at you with wide eyes. You should go out and check it. Alright, bravery. Time to be brave. That's 5. Let's see if I could do something better. Okay, that's 7. That's 8. If I do. Okay. Alright. We need 19 now, so... Seven. How about I switch it here? Okay, I'm gonna need 10 for the next one, so I think we got this. Oh, we did it, chat. We did it, chat. Oh, can we go for another one? Oh, 21. Beautiful. We are victorious, chat. Bravery and kudos. You both carefully open the door and peek out through a crack. Nothing. Whatever it was, the light and noise must have scared it off. The sun is almost up, and you are all definitely not getting back to sleep after that, so two of you eat soy and rations and quietly watch the sun rise up over the jungle together. When the surveyors open the gates and start prepping for the day, you pack up your gear and go home. You expect the worst, but nobody even noticed you were gone. You left the privacy curtains on your bed closed, and your parents must have come in late and left early, thinking you were asleep the whole time. You're lucky, you're lucky, but also it makes you feel a little sad. You're back. You spent the month exploring. Yay! Next month. Late pollen. Alright, let's boost up our persuasion. Alright. Congruence asks you to take a stack of blank paper and a box of pencils from a classroom nano printer and pass them out to class. Today we will be practicing handwriting, she announces. You hear Tanya groan beside you, but she whines, Why would we ever need to write by hand when we have hollow palms? This exercise will be part of history lesson, part of future skill. Congruence tells the class, in the future you may not always have access to hollow palm technology. Our replicators and computers will break down eventually, and when they do, you will have to rely on low-tech solutions to everyday tasks. So first lesson is how to correctly hold a pencil. Oh my god, that's tough. You and other students get to work learning how to print by hand. It's a little bit like holding a stylus, but the texture is all wrong. Your letters are small and cramped, and you will have trouble keeping them in a straight line. Tang thought is suffering the worst. Ha! Mars laughed. Look like we're finally found something Tang isn't good at. Look, she's keeping mixing up her lowercase a's and e's. Hey, that's tough. Tang is used to using stylus with her hollow palm, but she's never actually drawn in the letters. She fumbles like a child, bashing her fists against a hollow palm for the first time. It's painful to watch, but you can tell she's getting more frustrated with each letter. Mars, on the other hand, has lovely penmanship. She can even write in cursive. My papa taught me when I was little, she says, showing off her paper. Cultured people know how to write for real. Oh, I'll help you, Tangent. I don't need your help, Tang sneers. She hates being bad at something, but being patronized is the inverse. Just let me do it myself, she grumbles, balling you up her fifth piece of paper, tossing on the floor. Mars laughs, but after a few minutes to tense silence, she looks over at Tang's work. You're pressing too hard, Mars tells her softly. Loosen your grip. It's different from typing in the air with a stylus. Try moving with your shoulder instead of your hand and fingers. Tang takes a deep breath and tries again. Slow and deliberate, Mars nods and slides closer, putting her hand over at Tang, guiding her pencil over paper. There, see? You're getting it, she murmurs. Tang's cheeks go pink. After a minute, Tang eases her tension and writing starts to flow more naturally. Thanks, she stammers, pushing her chair away from Mars. Now for my... Awesome. Well, if I... Wait. No. Yeah, but... Alright, whatever, that's fine. You worked well, yay. Early dust. Hey, what's up there? Dust is such a dry season, hot season. Both suns are high in the sky, baking the usual lush verdant jungle. If there's a breeze, it's warm, and you guessed it, dusty. Your parents are up every day before dawn, which comes far too early for your liking. They're usually gone by the time you wake up and home after you're asleep, so you have to visit them at work if you want to see them. Good morning, Gooseberry. Your dad greets you cheerily. Have you come to see the harvest? Your mom and I are gathering crops for actual random dirts this year. I just miss you, Mom. Ah, Buttercups, he sighs, kneeling down to look at you. I'm so sorry. How about your mom and I take the day off and we have some family time together? Hmm. Yeah, I think that'd be nice. I like that. As promised, your parents leave work early for the day and spend it with you. They take you for a long walk all the way along the colony walls and have a picnic overlooking the mush tree jungle beyond. Then you head back to the lounge and play a verse based game, an old one, but there's three of you to play mice and you have to build solving puzzles together. As your parents tuck you in the night, you think this must be the best day you ever had in a long time. Ah, that's nice. Toughness. Hey, Square, your mom calls you out. Don't you think it's time for you to start thinking about what you're gonna do if when you're older? You look at her confusion. Isn't she always telling you to stay in school? She chuckles. You gotta think about it sometime, kid. How about you come join your folks on the farm if you think you're up to it? I don't think I'm ready. You need to brush up on your life science before you're ready to become a farmer. It's a complicated job. Alright, let's see. Awesome. Yay! But what if I put 3 in something stronger? Okay, that didn't work out. duck is here. Seriously, really? I would have thought that would have been better. I guess I was wrong. Alright, whatever. I won. I don't care. Yay, we did it, chat. We win another one. It's time for the third annual Birdmonial Festival. You gather with your friends in the colony square. Everyone takes a seat as the governor approaches the stage. She folds her hands and serenely addresses the crowd. What a pleasure to address you all today as your governor, she says, looking as pleased as she ever does. In under 3 years, we built a colony of which we can be proud of. While we suffered hardship and losses, we remain standing, as always, looking towards the future we are building together. Let us use this midsummer festival as a time to reflect on our many blessings. It contains fresh water, good food, healthy children, and strong community. Ada bows her head, but first let us remember Professor Hautius, who guided our children and kept our engines running for so many years. Chief Engineer Ensis will be filling in and will help from our ship's AI conference until someone can take up the mantle that rested so easily on Hal's broad shoulders. We also recognize the passing of our dear friend Chief Sarah Melatonin, known for his gentle nature and his curious spirit. Tonin joins his daughter Esperantum and her partner Lavandela in the world of our memories. And in his place, we welcome our youngest council member ever, Utopia, representing expeditions. Edek invites the rest of the council to stand and be recognized among the crowd, including your mom, who huffs in annoyance. When the applause dies down and the council says Utopia remains standing, actually, Auntie, y'all mind if I make a quick announcement? Edek nods and Utopia, I just wanted to say thanks to all who are trusting me with this job, she says, her clear voice ringing all over the crowd. A cheer rises from expeditions, and she mentions for them to quiet down. Uncle Tannen's left some big shoes to fill, and, well, I'm going to give it my best. We're fixing to get the bottom of what we're calling the shimmer and sniffles folks been getting during pollen. Utopia continues. Until we do, please keep on wearing your mask when the pollen is thick, and let the doc know if you're under the weather. She bends down and hugs the governor. As she leaves the stage, thank you, Utopia, Edic says warmly, and thank you for the rest of the council for the service. Live music starts playing, and Edic smiles, and now the time for games and feasting. The crowd disperses towards the feast table and clearing the area and chairs so the junior competitors can be held. Which will you do this year? I remember I did the science fair and then this one, the fighting, so... let's do this one. Mars has been studying dish technique after being embarrassed by his comic impression last year. Her routine this year is more like a celebrity roast, only the celebrity target is Dish. Oh, don't attack the poor kid. And he's not in on the joke. She leaves so many truly incinerating dishes about his clothes and his mannerism and his weird hobbies, keeping it just this side of too mean. She's a lot more polished than Dish, stammering impressions, and Judge can't help but smile. When it's Dish's turn, he's so embarrassed that he stumbles through the whole routine. A series of knock-knock jokes then gets less funny at times, drags on, and ends up running off stage before finishing. It's your turn. Oh yeah, played the photo founder thingy. 48? Oh no, this is not gonna be good. Okay, we gotta do our best, chat. Okay, that's fine, right? But let's see if there's anything else. Oh, okay. That's pretty good. Okay, I could dig that. I'm cool with that. 32. Okay. Okay, 13 is the highest I have right now, so let's see. I guess. Damn, I think I messed this one up. Is there a possible way? Okay, let's see. One. Maybe if I get rid of. Damn it, I just needed it more. Oh wait, maybe, hold on. Oh my god, I did it! We did it, chat! No way. Victorious! Just one kudos? Okay, whatever. Your skilled at photo phoner is well appreciated by the crowd, who are moved to tears by the emotional depth of your playing. You win as voted by audience applause. Mara shrugs and shakes her hand. She wasn't really interested in winning anyway. She just wanted to get back at Dish for last year's performance. After the festivals, you take time off as much needed, just relaxing break. Your dad sets up a slip and slide through the colony square, and everyone turns sliding to their stomachs and spraying water at each other. That's a lot of fun. You feel your worries floating away in the hot dust dune. Mid dust. You can hear Dish sniffling, finding him tucked into a lever cuff of the wall. He stumbles to his feet when he sees you approach. What do you want? He scrawls. Did Mars send you, Tang? I'm not going back. I'm not going to do what people tell me. Would you like an egg in these trying times, Dish? Thank you, Dish says, clearly unsure what to do. I'll find something to do with this. Oh. Well, at least you enjoyed a good egg, I guess, you know? I'll get my persuasion up. It's impossible to partner with either Tang or Mars for group work this month. Every time you try to get one of them to be your partner, they're already stuck to each other like glue. You can't imagine they'd be friends, but the evidence is right there before your eyes. Studying the humanities. Card becomes yellow. Oh, that sucks. Okay, let me start these here then. Ugh. Okay, let's see what happens here. Okay, that's not good. This one always goes -2. Okay, how about I just... one... Oh, alright, sweet, we got it. Win. We did it, chat. They threw a curveball at us, but we did it. Alright. Let's see what other crazy stuff happened here. Study life science, biology, reasoning, engineering, reasoning. get some biology juices. It's been a while since you've been to life science class. You wonder who gets to teach after Professor Howell died. He was a teacher back on the ship who could possibly replace him. You take your seat in the classroom. There's no teacher here yet. You and the other students wait, exchanging awkward glances as time passes. Eventually, Chief Engineer's instance breezes through the door, she accompanied by Tang, who takes the seat beside you, barely giving you a second look. Look who showed up, Instance snaps, with a sinking feeling. You know she's talking about you. So, Lane, can you even tell me what life science entails? Tang looks at you out of the corner of her eye, trying not to smirk. You easily rattle the subject's names. Instance doesn't look pleased, but she doesn't look disappointed either. That's about as good as you ever get from her, honestly, so you can count that as a win. Tanya stops you in the way to class. Elaine, were you heading to life science? Good. I could use your help with something, actually. I'm working with Chief Engineer Instance in the biolab. If you would give me a hand with it. Of course I'll help. Honestly, admits Sang, we just need somebody to label Petri dishes and move them from cooler to different machines. A hop eye could do that. Okay. Instance is staring unfocused on her hollow eye as she processes the results of her scans. Tang goes and stands beside her, pulling up the scans of her whole hollow pen. They comfort quietly while you wait. Sounds like they're studying the shimmer, the mysterious illness with colonists during pollen year everywhere, including your dad. Instance looks up at you as if you're noticing your existence. Oh, Selene, she said. We've been studying samples from some of the colonists who get sick from their pollen, including your dad. Some of the stuff in his lungs, it's kind of fungus. We think the shimmer is a form of reproduction, Tang explains. It's like a fungus trying to turn us into more fungus-like. It's really neat, actually. You sound like you would like the fungus. I admired the mechanism, Tang corrects you, but we'd be much safer if surveyors just set it on fire to it after rather than trying to study it. Who knows what else could trying to kill us? Biology. Cool. You spend the rest of the week helping them study the illness. Mostly this involves following instructions and doing as Tang loves to repeat, job as Hop-Eye could do. Nothing beats hand-on experience though. This would be easier if you had an actual sample of the fungus. Instance remarks, they're working with some biological samples, a sample word for snot. But according to them, the fungus is all mixed up with human cells. Instance has to spend a lot of time in vert space trying to disconnect the two of the modes. Where could I find a sample? Our most useful reports have been from foragers returning from the Valley of Vertigo, she tells you, where the pollen is thicker all year. They might be a good place to start off to work. Alright, let's see. Card becomes 2. So like if I put this here, okay. 1, 2, 2, 3, 5. We did it, chat. We win. Boom, 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 boom. That was cool. 4 biology, 2 plus. Okay. Late dust. Early what? Let's sneak out. See what fun stuff is around. Okay, let's see what we could find. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, another egg. Let's see what's over here. The mush trees are at the tallest and wet. You come across a cluster of them and look ripe for harvesting. If you were older, you could probably give them a friendly pat. Animals and perception. Okay, we've done this one before. You get the eggy, alright. The plant is full of all sorts of bugs, like little... Okay. I've done this one before. Hey, what's up? You walk to a clearing, immediately stopping your tracks. There's a unisaur here. You've seen them before, but they still fill you with a sense of dread. Challenge. Wait. Okay, 11. All right, all right. I just need 16 now. Okay. 1, 1, 1, 3. But let me switch it to this one right here. Awesome. How about we keep on adding more? Yeah! Woo! Rainbow time. Rainbow time. One perception. We've done this one before, so. You're minding your own business when you stumble into. There's something here. Something visible that makes your hairs. Oh, okay. I did this one, but we're gonna perceive it. Okay. 1, 1, 1, 0. Okay. Yo, we could just. All right, cool. Yay! We got the rainbow. Nice, 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 nice. All right, cool. By trial and error, by trial and error and a little intuition, you find a route through whatever it is. The shock seems stronger near some low-lying fractal palms. You can hear a humming from the palms and decide to be some kind of natural electric field. Maybe it's to ward off animals like you. You stop for lunch eating an earth, yeah, just practicing. Yeah, nothing very interesting or serious. Oh, hey, what's up? You spot a group of Popeye playing in a clearing. They let you get pretty close to watch them chatter to each other and rub noses. They're all friends, just like people, but they hop away if you get too close. Challenge. All right, let's see. That's fine. Let's do that. Oh, what's? All right. All right, we are in it. Sweet. We win. Yay. Hooray. The Hopeyes are wary at first, but you crouch down and copy their cute little squeaky noises. You bounce towards them, and amazingly, they did not hop away. You play with the Hopeyes for a few minutes before moving on. Cute little guys. You're too worn out to continue. You have to go home now. You're back. Yay. Early what? Mid what? Dun, 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 dun. All right, let's keep on going. Ah, my... Okay. Was it this one then? To get the mountain? Oh yeah, relax on the wall. 100 stress, negative stress, and dish. Most of the time you're alone up here, except for the occasional passing guard. But sometimes you're joined by Dish. He barely looks up at you as you plop down and kick your feet through the railing over the edge. He looks like he's doodling on his hollow pad. You see all sort of plants, mushrooms, little creatures with so many eyes or too many legs. He has a selection of plant samples at the side, like artist's paintbrush laid on a towel. He must be quite into the junior botanist. He's not drawing plants right now, though. He's actually drawing a person, and not anyone you recognize from the colony. They have a long, dark hair and pointed face, and are covered neck to toe with floaty black robes. They look neat. You wonder if they're Dish original character or something like that. He's super cool goth self-insert. That looks nice. Dish smiles shyly but doesn't look away from his drawing. Thanks, he mumbles. I'm not very good at drawing yet. Ugh, I know how that feels. Relaxing, you take them off. No forgetting. Keep memories, yes. Midwinds. Late winds. Okay, let's see what's up. Okay, let me... Settings. Just high. Yeah, that's a little better. Hey, what's this? Ah, nice. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see. Biology and reasoning. Alright, let's do more biology and reasoning. It feels like you spend more time helping in the gardens this month than you do in class, due to how useful it is to get hands-on experience. Cal is excited. He loves every minute he gets to spend outside. Tang opts out, choosing instead of work in the lab and bringing her samples from the garden to her digest. Studying life science. One slot will turn blue. Okay. Huh. Okay, let me see this. No, that's not gonna work. Maybe this here. Okay. What if I switch it here? Or here? Or here? Okay, let's see. This is a tricky one. Like, I don't want to mess up the classroom ones. I know that sucks. I I don't want to set the neighbors to the value because they'll start losing value, you know? So let's see. Hmm. Yeah, finally. We gotta keep on going, chat. No matter how hard it looks, we gotta keep going. Uh-oh, it's the glow. It's the glow. I want to go out, see how it looks outside and glow. Ooh. Hmm. See what Mom has to say. Mom gives you a stern look. Be careful, she warns now. Now that we know for a fact that isn't safe out there during the glow, I won't have to venture in close to the walls. Stay where... Okay. Organization. Ah. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's keep going. Study life science. Excuse me, I'm getting very sneezy myself. I probably have to take some medicine later on as well. Well, actually, just more medicine later on. Ugh. I guess around 8 I'll finish, 8:30, then like around 10 I'll play something else as well. This week in biology class you're learning about predators and prey. Chief Engineer Instance brings you a picture of a hopeye on the holo projector and asks, what is this animal and what does it do when it sees a predator? Tang hand shoots up. They hop away very quickly, that's why they call it hopeye. Instance shakes her hand. Dang, you should know better than that. Many prey animals run away from predators. What do you only hopeye do? Tang blushes down at her lap, mortified she got a question wrong. Instance scans and is classing. Anyone else? You've seen hopeyes out in the wild, and you know they're very communal animals. One wouldn't run away without warning the others. Then they all hop away very quickly. Correct, Instance nodded. Tang gives you an appraising look. Maybe she didn't expect this from you. Alright, let's get to work here. Let's see. Card becomes mental. Blue. Yes, right on the money. That's the ticket, chat. Awesome, awesome. 2 data points from a line, but 3 is a pattern. The colony has been in high alert all glow, hoping the creatures from beyond the wall don't return for a 3rd year in a row. Surveyors keep reporting that they're seeing unusual animal activity. Even the plants seem different. They say the new tracks must have been found by creatures larger and heavier than we've ever seen. You and the other colonists drill evacuates plans. Ah, crap. You're in class when the sirens start ringing. The other kids fall to an alert hush. This one of the assembly points, so you should be safe here. But it wasn't so safe here last year for Professor Howe. What if another creature gets in? Conjuring the new teacher is just a face on the computer screen. She can't protect anyone. Conjure is flickering. Please stay calm, children. She says the defense squad is already en route to the creature. This should be all over soon. You've been told this before. All that's the sirens continue your face with a choice. You stand up and leave. Tang and Mars stare at you like you have 3 heads. Conjurance doesn't try to stop you. Not that she could see she's ever... Not that she could. She doesn't even have any hands. You slow to a walk as you near the outer doors of engineering. Something doesn't feel right. You stop to listen in the dim emergency lighting and hear the metallic popping of something overhead. The ventilation ducts? Your blood goes cold. Monsters, they're here. You follow the sound to a workshop and force yourself to look up through the states to vent. You gasp. Two glistering bug-like eyes peer down you. No, four, six? They blink in psychopathic pairs, then you hear it, over the sirens, a soft pinging noise halfway between a chirp and a purr. The creature skitters spider-like from one side to the vent to the other. A small furry tentacle slithers through the slate searching for the vent release. When it can't find it, it bangs its bodies against the wall to vent, denting the metal. Attack it. Try to scare it away. Tame it. Oh, maybe I could tame it. Tame the savage beast. 41. Okay, this is gonna be. Let's see if I could tame the savage beast. What if 6? 11. Okay, cool, cool. I could work with that. I could work with that. But I have to make this one a very big one then. I have to get 20, but I don't think that's possible. I'll be honest with you. So it'll be something like this. Like that. Like that. Like that. And this. It's gonna be tough. Okay. Wish me luck, chat. 1, 2. Okay, hold on. Oh my god, we did it, chat. Can you believe it? We're victorious. But no skill changes. Ah! Ah, it looks cute. You win it over by reading its body language and slowly building trust. It seems to want to join you, and you hope you'll be allowed to keep it. You look the species up on the holopem and learn that Vikriki, so you name for thrills they make, which yours is making now, cuddling against your leg, are neither male or female, though they do require a mate to reproduce, so it's a they then? You decide to name them Bright Eyes. Their eyes are kind of bright, and there are a lot of them, so yeah. It isn't long before the siren turns off, ringing 3 short pulses as the all-clear message flashes all happen. You and the other children file out of engineering and you head back to your quarters. Your parents will want to know that you're safe. You manage to smuggle your new pet Ririki under your jacket and hide it under the bed before they arrive. Your dad gives you a big hug and your mom slumps into a seat at a small table. It's like they're going specifically to geoponics this time, she mutters, but your dad pets your hair and shushes her. I'm sure it's just bad luck, Bella, he says, but your mom shakes her head and folds her hand in front of her mouth, staring out at a porthole window at the post. I am 13 now, hooray! Cool. So they let me keep it? Or, I don't know, I'm confused. Angie is standing with her face held up to the sky, letting blue snowflakes land on her cheeks. They melt almost immediately. She doesn't move as you approach. After a minute, she winces and rubs her eyes. It stings, she says, because it's made of acid. Acid? Snow? The hollow net entry says it's harmful. It freezes at 12 degrees Celsius and turns into tiny crystals that are so heavy they fall in from the clouds. You can see them under a microscope. She sticks her tongue out and lets some of the flakes fall on it. It tastes kind of sour but sweet, she observes. Fascinating. Tang pulls hold up. Tang pulls a sample jar of the coat. We know what it's made of, but our understanding is incomplete, she says. The place of the jar is outcropping the rocks. The big mushroom changed in the shape color before the snow began to fall. I wonder if there's some sort of signal that precedes the changing of the season. What happens if I expose samples collected to dust season to the snow from quiet season? A small, excited smile creeps across Tang's face. There is so much to learn about this planet. I can't wait. Tang narrows her eyes. Yes, we used to get that a lot, she says. I guess it's still true if you think sneaking out of the colony is the same as valid science research. She frowns at you. He's so dumb, she mutters, and shoves her hands on her arms. He only cares about feelings, especially his own. Hey, be nice to your brother. Speaking of which, hi, Sonny. I find Dish sitting in the mouth of the wall's drainage sewer. In wet season, exceeding rainfall is diverted out here so it doesn't flood inside the walls. And the diverted out here so it's flooded. Oh, okay. In the meantime, it looks like Dish has set up a little base here with pillows and stashes of snacks. His alien communicator device hisses for static. He looks up from his hollow screen as you pop in your head inside the drain. Hey, Solen, he says quietly before going back to his game he's been playing. What are you playing? You haven't heard of it, he says without looking up. I made it myself. You squeeze into the narrow drain and sit down next to a dish. On his hollow pad is a picture of Mars, and you watch him draw a match from the sidebar and drop it on her face. Little animated flames wiggles over the picture, leaving parts of it looking charred. It's pretty crude, but you think you get the point. Where did he learn how to do that? It's pretty simple, Dish says. The light from his hollow screen reflects in his eyes, and he looks at you in the gloom. People on Earth used to make this kind of stuff all the time, and I have a lot of time to learn new things. What happened to Mars? Same thing that always happens. He says he resets the game. He drags a bomb from the sidebar into the picture of Mars and explodes, and the picture disintegrates. She booked my name down for every appointment with the nano printer because she thinks my clothes are always torn up and dirty all the time. He continues, so I got in trouble for wasting resources. I tried to tell them it was her, but Mars never gets in trouble. Everyone likes her, he mumbles, but it's fine. I don't need anyone to like me. I don't care if they hate me. I hate them. Oh, I see. Jace goes back to playing the game, content not to look to you. Why don't you try to talk to Mars instead? Yeah, right. Talk to Mars? No way. She would just make fun of me even more. Why should I bother? He says, going back to his game. I don't care. Mm. Hey, what do you got? You catch Cal at the gate to the gardens. He's carrying a big bucket of rocks. Hi, Selene, he exclaimed. He pauses to pat your pat on the head. Oh, hello to you, too, Bright Eyes. Oh, I'm supposed to tell you that there's a new park near Japanx now, Cal says. You can run around all we want, and nobody will say we're trampling the fields. You should come and play there or something. And bring Bright Eyes. They'll love it. Okay. Let's see what type of things. No. Let's see. Deliver supplies. What is it? Organizing and perception. Organizing, perception. I already got high perception. Organizing, not so much. Hmm. Engineering and reasoning. Because this gets biology, persuasion. I want their persuasion to be high, actually. You see a notice on our engineering hollow web. Chief engineer instance needs someone to help with after-school tutoring. Literally anyone who is a complete idiot will do because she's desperate. Okay, let's see what happens here. You tell doctors you're interested in the job. She looks up from her iPad and she notices you like, yes, you'll do. The younger, slower kids have trouble keeping up with Kendrick sometimes. You mostly have to pat them on the back now and then and stop them from wandering off when they're supposed to be studying. No offense, but anyone with a pulse could do it. Okay. Instant size shooing you is, you know where the classrooms are. Just come with me. You're not doing whatever nonsense teenagers do here. Alright, let's see how this ends up. And we did it, folks. We did it. Chat. Creativity and persuasion. Alright. Done. You wake up to the sound of your parents arguing in hushed tones, clearly trying not to disturb you. You blink away the sleep from your eyes, eventually remembering, wait, isn't today your 13th birthday? Where's your birthday cuddles? Your parents always make a big deal about your birthday. You peek out through the privacy curtains and you bunk and listen to their arguments. You're being unreasonable, your mom says. Selena is a teenager now. You had to give her the opportunity to take calculated risk, or she'll start acting up. That's just what being a teenager is. Going off of the winners isn't calculated risk, your dad replies. It's too dangerous. It's weird to hear your parents argue. If they ever disagree, they sort of quietly go to the meditation. This time they sound like very upset. I think I should. They glance at you. Your mom holds up your hand in silence and goes right back to talking. Genuine, she writes. You said yourself that we need every person out and surveying for any of plans. You're even going yourself. Why not our son? Your dad flails his hands helpless because Flu, he's our son. It's our responsibility to keep him safe. You're not keeping anyone safe by cuddling him. You're brave, but you aren't stupid. You assure them that you'll stay out of trouble. Your dad's shoulder sags as he shakes his head. You barely even know what's out there, kiddo, he mutters. Your mom's fierce expression softens. Hey, Celine, sorry, it's your birthday today, and we're here arguing like a pair of assholes. Happy birthday. They both hug you. We meant to order up from the canteen and have your usual birthday breakfast, but we got talking about how Utopia opened up positions in expedition for kids 13 and older, and well, that's you now. I suppose we'll have to let you spread your wings someday, your dad relents. I'll try to feel better knowing you are safe here inside the colony walls. He gives your mom a faint smile. We decided earlier on to let you choose your own path in life. So if you want to join expeditions, we're behind you. Just be safe. Whoa. Bravery, perception, animals. Okay, survey the plains. Whoa, what's this? Pretty cool, but spooky. Hey, nice. When you boarded the expedition autobus this morning, you didn't know what to expect. It's tended you and the other surveyors a few clicks north of the Prosec Plains, a huge flat area with cooler weather than your colony. You could barely control your excitement as you watched the landscape change, and now you're here. You're finally old enough to a real surveyor mission away from the colony. Oh, sweet. You greet Chief Surveyor Utopia at the depot. Here's a Plas cutter, she says, handing you one. It's a tool for cutting the heating things. You can use it to make a fire. Cauterize a wounded, boil water, cut some material pretty alright. You can use it for self-defense too, but I don't suggest it. Are we gonna be in danger? She makes a so-so motion with her hands. It is a quiet area, but we're not supposed to be in danger. We're just gonna be taking notes and pictures, keeping track of all the flora and fauna we see. Just don't touch anything unless I ask you to take a sample. Everything is potentially dangerous. We don't know much about what's out there. This is why we need surveyors, even young ones like you. The Parzan Plains are a sparse region, like you can assume from the name. You can see things from a long way. Utopia sees you squinting at the horizon, and what are you gonna do if you see something coming at you? Avoid it. Good kid, Utopia approves, patting you on the back. We don't need any trouble. Dice joins you. He must have come on an earlier autobus. Oh, good morning, you're here, Utopia says, digging out another plastic cutter for dish. You two greenhorns are with me for the foreseeable. Now you gotta sniff each other's butts at the time out there, but I don't expect y'all to be in yelling distance. Comms can be spotty out here. You and Dish share knowledge. You and Dish share knowing glances. You both been sneaking out and explore long before you officially allowed to. Utopia also hands you a surveying drone and shows you how to launch it. It automatically performs local scans wherever you go. Although detailed scans still needs to be done manually, when you return here to the depot, you'll upload the findings to the HoloNet. Your job is to cover ground, see what we out there, and so long as in stage is recorded. She slaps you on the back. All right, team, don't get yourself killed out there, okay? See anything fun around here? Drifts of spark snow make this area hard to pass through. Your feet keep sinking in and you have to work to get them free with every step. The only way forward is through the especially deep area. Take a break and play in it. You make a snow buddy, or at least you try. The tiny blue crystals don't pack together very well, and stuff quickly melts just from the heat of the body. The acidic snow gives you a hot, scratchy rash between your fingers. You probably should have worn gloves. Creativity. You appraise your lumpy snow buddy. It looks a little sad. Maybe it just needs some accessories. With some twigs and grass and weird kind of jelly you find seeping out of the ground, you give your buddy antlers and fur. They aren't sure what to call it, but you're proud of the same. Proud of it the same. Hey Solane. Dish greets you cautiously as you pass on the narrow path. Do you want me to show you something? Dish always never makes overtures of friendship. Whatever it is must be pretty cool. Yes, you always find the coolest stuff. You follow him for nearly half an hour. A couple times he stops to listen for something, then continuously onward, trampling through the fields of broad tub mush trees and swaying antler farms. After a while, you start wondering if you're lost. You're about to say something about it when he holds his hand up in silence and directs you to crawl near the huge mushroom. On the other side, you have a view down to one of the perfectly round ponds, taking up most of an enormous ceno, its legs deep in the water. It's a balneo, Dish tells you. They live in the swamps. They don't usually see them here. This one seems totally at home. It dips its long neck and even longer mouth into the pond, sucking up the water from the bottom, spewing of the spout of the back of its head. The spray of beautiful turquoise water sparkles in the sun. Tiny colorful bird-like creature darts around it, catching the tiny fish. Come, sit and watch quietly. You enjoy the pretty scenery together. Ah, that was nice. Let's see what's this. You stop to watch a herd of shaggy purple-furred animals slowly meandering down a slope. You've never seen them before. Study them. Challenge. Time for a challenge. Random card locked. Okay, that's fine. It's one of these. Crap. Hmm. 7, 8. No. Oh, this is gonna be tough. I don't think I'm gonna get it. I don't like that whole card locked in. It's BS. All right. Okay. Yeah, I don't. Hmm. Yeah, this one's terrible, man. Yeah, I can't. That card in the middle screws you up. You're back to spend this month exploring. Cool. Hmm. Let's enjoy, relax on the wall. You heard security chief rect on the lookout for lookouts. This is for kids to chill out on top of the hills all afternoon and count signals. Sounds way better than going to class. He gives you a once over eyes her. All right, he says. Look over there at end of the field. What does the sign says? Read it out loud. You can read it. You can read the sign easily. It says, "If you can read this, your eyesight is 20/20." Huh? What a weird sign. What does it mean? Right now, Pooh, good, you passed. Come back next month and I'll put you on the roster. Lookout duty in garrison. Oh wow, I've been playing 2 hours and 14 minutes. Yes, keep my memories. Alright, so like I said, I've been playing for 2 hours and 14 minutes, so I'm gonna end the stream right here. First, let me actually save, because I don't want to lose my data. Oh no, can I just overwrite? Yeah, overwrite. Yes. Alright, so I just want to say, I'm going to be streaming again, but it won't be this. It's going to be something else. I'm probably going to stream Y2K, the Postmodern RPG. But I'd be playing that around 10 p.m. Eastern European time, wherever time zone Denmark is in. I keep forgetting. I don't really, man, whatever. So yeah, thank you all for joining. If you can't, then have a good evening, have a good afternoon, good night, good day. Just have a great day, all right? And keep on having a great Pride, okay? Pride Month, all right? Bye-bye, everybody. Take it easy now.